Yo, what's good? Today we're gonna be freaking progging the God Freshie build. It's really easy, anybody can make it, and you don't have to do no bosses for it, and it's gonna be good at killing monsters. You're gonna want to make this build if you want to be the best Freshie out of all your friends, bro. So first off, it doesn't matter what race you go, it's not race locked, and the weapon you're gonna want to go is the sword, right? Or if you want the battle axe, it doesn't matter, but we're gonna go the sword. And then for your attributes, I'm gonna start off with 10 flame and 20 agility, and your boons and flaws, you're gonna want autodidact, maverick, obvious, and squeamish. Please make sure you get these. Squeamish you're gonna have to watch your food a little bit because you're gonna be gripping these bandits and it might take your food down, so make sure you watch your food. You're gonna want to spawn in. So off rip, the first thing you want to do is go to this guy. You're gonna ask him, how can I earn some money, and would you be able to spare me some cash, right? And he'll give you some notes, and then you're gonna look around. It should be one around here. The gear cabinet. Maybe I'm a little slow, maybe not. Oh yeah, right over here. Okay, so you're gonna want to come right over here, over by the antiquarian, and you're gonna want to come to this gear cabinet and buy some gear. So we already have ankle weights and hearth gem, so the next thing we want to buy is a boulder, right? The boulder should be invisible. Boulder fortitude, kind of tannish yellow. You're gonna want to buy this, and you're also gonna want to buy a how to make friends book, right? This is what we need. And then the second thing you're going to do is come over here and pick up these mushrooms just out of like around here. It doesn't matter how many you get, as long as you have a good amount, because we're going to be needing them later. Oh nice, freaking bandits. That's some good XP to start off. Put these in here and pull out our little training gear. The first stat you're gonna want to get is you're gonna want to get your agility immediately up to 25. So right, you see how we have like the brown arrows. The brown arrows are the same as using the ankle weights, but you know, I personally just use it, you know, even still, since we're just gonna start out with them. And then you're going to go ahead, right click on it and click lock, so that you know you're finished with it, right? The build will also be in the description, like with all this stuff, if you don't care to watch the video. And I'll also have a little section at the end of the video where I'll be explaining how to use the builder and how to really make a build in the builder if you end up making a build for yourself. So the next thing you're going to do is when you get down here to these docks, don't look at the set sail thing. It's in the wrong spot. Just right click it, click abandon objective, and move on. I'm going to talk to this guy here and go ahead and spawn your boat in, and it should spawn on one of these sides here. And literally, you're just going to want to sail straight right to this island here. It's not going to take very long. And once we get there, I will show you what we're going to be doing at the island. Alright, so now that we're at Arisia, right, you should be at this beach here, and you might see some mobs, you might get attacked a little bit. We do have the Juicer whistle, so if you get attacked like from a bandit, you probably are gonna wanna... Oh, he piecing me up. Get these bandits here. Oh, okay. Let me actually blow my whistle. You can go ahead and answer the call. It should let you. So if you blow your juicer card whistle, you'll see one of these guys will come to help you. So actually, I saw a monster over here. Was he despawning? Oh no, he's not. Okay, wait, he might be. Let's go ahead and hit him. Let's get him to. Oh no, that's perfectly okay. We're gonna go find them at their cave. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm just gonna give you a quick little guide on how to fight Sharkos, right? Because they'll spawn occasionally, and so you're gonna want to know how to fight them. If you do want to know where the Sharko cave is, you'll just need to follow my path from the beach. Just go back and follow my path, and it's not far from the beach. You'll be able to get there pretty easily. Now these mud skippers, when you're coming up here, they're very easy to kill. The one thing you're want to do is see how they hit me. You're not gonna want to get like in a lock and miss your parry and have them all hitting you. So if they're hitting you, just run, right? Just run away, come back, because as long as you catch them off guard and get the first and one, they don't really put up a fight. See how these guys, they're, you know, I catch them off guard and I just hold down and one, and then they die pretty easily just like that. Okay. That seems to be a little bandit here. So I will say these black bandits will not grip you. If they knock you, they'll just steal your notes. Right, so if you have no notes, it doesn't really matter. But just keep that in mind. You can fight these black clothed bandits without dying if you want to learn how to fight dagger. Right. This is odd. Some floating rocks and leaves. Alright, so now we're at the Sharko cave. The next stat you're going to want to go into is your fortitude, and you want to get about 50 of it. So I'm just going to use my boulder here to get my fortitude up. This is what it looks like when it's not like automatically putting up. Keep in mind it will take your HP down, so you don't want to be 1 HP and use the boulder, because the boulder will crush you. Pretty much any red talent that shows up you want to grab, right? But the builder link will be in the description, so all the talents you need will be there, and I'll have a part at the end of the video that you can skip to and then come back here after I explain how to use the builder. So we're going to take that, we're going to take that, and so these are your mantras. Depending on what you get first, I will say probably the best two you can get are Burning Servants and Fire Gun. Fire Gun is going to let you kind of cheese the Sharkos, and I'll show you how to do that right now, actually. After I'll show you how to actually fight them. So here, what you want to do, the cheese. Oh, it seems he's aggroed on something, so I guess I can just shoot him from here. As you can see with my Fire Gun, I can just kind of shoot at him from a distance, and then hopefully, will he aggro on us? Maybe not. I guess he's aggroed on something over here, so this will maybe happen to you guys. I don't know. Just copy what I do if that happens. I'm not sure that's supposed to happen. But next, you're going to want to come up here, and there will be a Sharko right here, right? And you're going to want to get him to aggro on you. You're going to jump down, have him follow you. He is going to shoot his little things at you, so they might hurt. Don't panic, though. And I guess he's just going to aggro again on whatever's over here, so you can just sit under him like this. Okay. He's back on us. Oh, is he? Okay. Okay, well, somebody else came and kind of ruined it, which is not good for us because he just put us in combat. Is he here to fight? Okay, he is. If you have like XP, you can actually power up mid-fight. I'm gonna see if I can demonstrate. I might not be able to here. Okay. Right, we're gonna call a little Juicer to help us here. He's gonna go ahead and get on the Fluid Walker. We're not gonna want to run though, right? When we call our Juicer, we're just gonna try and parry. So if you're not very good at parrying, just run in circles like this, so that the Juicer has an easier time beating up this Fluid Walker, right? And then I'm gonna get here and just try and help him out a little bit. Nope. We're on some Yuji and Toto timing here. Very nice teamwork. Alright, nice. Now the Woodwalker is dead. You're going to want to let him grip, because it actually does give him prog for gripping these Woodwalkers. Alright. Let's... Ooh, some bandits here. Nice little XP. Oh, no. Okay. One thing you want to make sure to do not hit your Juicer, because it will put them in a stun, and sometimes they can get killed. You know, personally, that happens to me quite a bit as a Juicer when I try to help freshies, so just try your best not to hit your Juicer. Let's see if there's another Sharko here for us to kill. Alright, now that it's back, I think I'm going to try and hopefully bring it. So I guess there might be something over there that it's trying to aggro on, but usually, right, you're going to want to run back here while the shark goes aggroed on you, and he'll get stuck. Right, he'll get stuck in this thing, and then you could just fire blade him from there. Right, come up and hit him. Maybe learn how to fight him a little bit, right? Because he's trapped behind this thing, and you're not gonna kill him as fast. I do have some stuff that helps me kill them faster, just because I've played the game more. So it'll definitely take longer to fight them. So now that I've showed you that little cheese, I will. Oh wait, one more thing. You see how he kind of broke the top of the cave? Sometimes they'll do that and they'll slip through and come out here. So you just want to immediately run back over into this area, and they won't be able to chase you because they'll get stuck in the cave entrance. So now I'm going to show you just really how to fight a Sharko, and I'm just going to explain its attacks very briefly, and then I'm going to kill it. So we're going to get this guy aggroed onto us. That's probably the attack you want to watch out for most, is the little shards that they shoot out of their back. And so they'll lean down before they do it. It does quite a bit of damage if you get hit by the whole thing. So that's something you don't want to get hit by. Their second main attack is going to be the slash. And so it's just going to be a quick slash with one of their arms. And it can chain, if he wants to maybe fight me, into a 2 slash like that. Now, if they do a double slash, there is going to be a time where you can M1 right after that. You'll be able to get 1 and 1 in. And then if they do 1 slash like that, you're going to be able to get an M1 in, and then be prepared, only do 1 and 1, because if they do 1 slash, they're going to do a slash and then a kick after, or they're going to do just a kick, right? So see how he does 1 slash and he's going to do a kick after a little delay. Let's see if he does it again. 1 slash and then a kick, right? Ooh, I'm getting jumped. let's, oh, that one on aggro, so we're gonna kill this one. There's his little shrapnel. Just want to make sure we parry that. 2 slashes, so you're good to do 2-in-1s. 1 slash. Trying to do 1-in-1, wait for the second slash, and then dodge. This guy really does not have a lot of focus, you know? He's just all over the place, alright? Let's not lose to him now. Okay. So that is the very simple guide on how to kill Sharkos. You can also do the cheese method. They give okay XP when you're low power. We're gonna go ahead and power up here off of our boulder. Alright, we're power 3 now. So we're gonna go ahead and pick our cards. If you see these 2 alley cat cards, these are probably the ones you want to be looking for, right? Because they will give you a talent that will heal you while you're running. And you're not going to really notice it that much, but I'm telling you, like, there's a difference. There's a difference. Let's just kill these mud skippers. So these white orbs, if you pick them up, they'll give you 1 stat point in your inventory, 1 full training. And I'll explain, let me kill these mud skippers. I'll explain the difference between the 2 types of trainings. So basically, a free training is kind of like, it's using up the XP that you have stockpiled to get that point, right? So maybe you killed something with flamecharm, but you don't want to, you know, upgrade your flamecharm. So then you would use that free point, and it would use that stockpiled flamecharm XP onto whatever you know, hit the arrow with, right? But that also means if you use too many free points at once, it will use up all your XP, and you might go into, like, it's kind of like an XP debt, and it'll tell you you need to kill more things, get more XP before you can continue progressing, right? But a full training is just going to be completely free, no XP cost, no XP debt, right? So if you have a full training, you can go ahead and use it, and you know, it won't take from your XP pool. And full trainings will always be used first before free training, so don't worry about whether or not, you know, if I'm using a free training or a full training. The full trainings will always be used first, right? These bandits. All right, so now I'm going to actually head over to Tower Struck Land. So I'm going to show you from right here, right? If you want to look at, you know, where I was heading, you just want to kind of follow where I'm going up here, and just use these little landmarks as a guide, because you want to remember these so that you can come back later and do these events. So I'm pretty sure when you come through here from over there, there's always, like, there should be bandits that spawn right here. I guess somebody maybe already killed them, but they should spawn here, and there'll be a little guy, and he's like tied up, and you have to kill the bandits, and then after he'll just despawn, so you don't have to do anything with him. We're just gonna keep it moving. This right here is where you want to be. So we're gonna go in here. I believe, yes, okay. There's a job board, and you can take these jobs. There's also, like, you see, like, mantra lectern. There's a craft station. If you come over here, there's a pickaxe, right, that you can buy to mine ores. There's an antiquarian guy, so he's called a smuggler here, but basically a sell guy, right? You can come, sell the loot you don't want. You can hit these brown things if you want to sell all in a certain category. That's kind of just self-explanatory. I don't know, is there any other things I missed? Okay, there's a potion pot right here as well. Nothing else that I'm missing? No, okay, so we're going to want to come to this crafting table. And in the crafting table, you want to put any of these purple items with, like, a mushroom. Well, I need to be at a campfire to make this, okay. Never mind, you need to be at a campfire. and you want to craft any of these purple items with any type of mushroom. The 3 types of mushrooms are gobletto, brown caps, and dentaphilos, I believe. And you'll know it's a mushroom. They're all round, tiny things on the ground. Pretty easy to spot. I'm not sure if there's any at Aricia. That's why I said grab some at Etris. And so now we have our Scholar's Brew here, and we can drink this, right? And it gives us a buff that will make us gain more XP for our charisma, which is what we're going to train right now. You're going to want to take your charisma book, walk up. Need to get out, just click on the little bar here, put in any character, and just press enter. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Take that. Alright, let's see what we get. Fire support. So I'm actually going to grab Fireblade here. It's a nice mantra. Ideally, the mantras you want to get are probably Fireblade, Fire Gun, and Burning Servants. So that's the ones that we're going to be going for. Oh, server shut down. Okay. Alright, so we did join back a new server. We do have a little juice car helping us out now. So now that we have our Scholar's Brew, we got rid of it since we joined a new server. It's okay, because we have another one. We are going to continue. We're going to leave out the left side of the thing, and we're going to head to Tower Struck Lands. Let me fix my... Okay, it's like the same thing, but you're like a little juice car. I'm like a little freshie. Same thing, bro. Okay. Oh, no, another juice car here. Let's see. I do want to see something, though. I do want to see something. Let me... Righty. Okay, I did it. Okay, so we are in the Tower Struck Lands now. I feel like my sensitivity is high. It's like insanely high. Both at the same time. Give him some knowledge. Definitely not. Definitely not. Okay. Let's blow our whistle. Thank you for being a W juice car. Alright, so we are going to come down here. Come down here, right? And as soon as you get in this cave, bro, you want to turn right and talk to this guy. Now we gotta find the shark go. I do. Sounds like I hear something. Oh no. That was a pretty big lag spike. We're going to try to just keep pushing through this. Don't step in this. This stuff is acid, so we don't want to fall into that. And these things will shoot at you if you get too close, so be very careful of those as well. Alright, this is where we want to be. So I think some stuff spawns here that we can kill, maybe. Oh yeah, okay. So we have a nice golem right here. These guys, pretty simple, right? He's gonna start off, he's gonna charge up his spin. For that, you just want to literally just spam at, right? For when he pulls up his leg to stomp, you want to jump that, right? You can't block, parry, or dodge. You have to jump over it. Oh my god. Let's take care of these bandits quickly. What? My juice car's dead. See, hey, that's what happens when you accidentally hit your juice car. and they freaking get messed up. Alright? Don't accidentally hit your juice card. Be very careful. Because they get stun locked and there's just nothing they can do about it. Let's see. Yeah, okay, let's drink another Scholar's Brew, and then we're gonna train our charisma. You know what words respite is? Yes. That's the point, bro. That's the point. Yo, chill. I don't know if that's intentional, but the color between the auto chat and real chat is different. So I don't know if that's intentional. That's a nice little thing. If you there's ever a situation where you need to differentiate between real chat and not real chat. All right, 25 charisma obtained. All right, sure, man. I think that's pretty good. All right, now that we're gonna just go for our fortune guard level up. Just come juice card. I'll still give you prog if you help. What? I'm gonna fight this guy. He fights the other guy. That wouldn't be nice. And I would not prog with you. Okay, so we're in a very dire situation. Oh, never mind. Oh, I forgot I have M1s. Oh my god. Wait. I have mantras. Dude, I completely forgot that I have mantras. Okay, well, we are going to actually climb up here because we have some agility. So I got first, and we're gonna shoot our flame gun at it from above. All right, nice. So let's take the time to try this. And we're actually just gonna use some of our points to get this level here. Nice. Risky moves. Play dancer, very nice. No, I'm only going 25. But we actually haven't gotten what's it called yet? We haven't gotten Burning Servants. You really want Burning Servants. Oh, I just remembered. Oh, let's kill this thing. Hopefully he's getting pretty good prog from this. I hope that he's getting some nice prog. His boss is in quest. So I will be probably making another video, like a guide how to beat all the bosses on this build specifically. So do watch out for that if you want to learn how to beat all the bosses quickly, including there too. Alright, so exoskeleton. This is really want to watch out for exoskeleton and to the finish. They both have kind of like skeleton torsos as their card picture. Those are talents that you really want. Okay, they're getting a little bit jumped. Oh, our juice card froze. Not good. Alright, nice. Right now, I should have enough mantras to explain. Okay, yeah, nice. One sec. Alright, I do hear a Sharko. Okay. I'll come back to this guy, because I do hear a Sharko up here. Let's have him come down and fight us. we're nice and strong now. We're gonna go ahead and equip the mace. Nice. Now, like, as you can see, before we are doing 18 damage, now we're doing 20. Just a little bit more. So, it's nice to have this. Ooh. Scratch that. Messer is doing some... Oh. What the heck? I must have been tweaking. It said it was doing 29 damage. Maybe I'm a tweaker. There I go. Let's head back. Once you kill your Sharko after grabbing that quest, it will highlight the guy over here. So we're going to go ahead and head back to the guy and talk to him. And it should... That did a lot of damage. Okay. Well, that is your sign not to mess with any of those things. Let's try and find our way out here. We got our little Voidwalker, or our little, not Voidwalker. What do they call Juice Car dude back? He wants to be called the little Juice Car. I didn't even say that. Lock in. Okay, wait. We're going to talk to the guy here. And your bravery and grown from it. What happened to our Juice Car fella? We had 2 of them. Okay, they're lagging behind a little bit. They're a little slow. It's fine. Next thing we want to do is... One thing... Okay, there's a gear cabinet there. I need to head to the gear cabinet. So now that we have a little bit of money and we've done some stuff, right? All right, technical difficulties. Apologies. Okay, we're now gonna head to... make sure you let your juicer cars like kill some of this stuff, because as long as they kill, as long as they do part of the work, they also get prog as well. So you want to make sure that you're helping your juicer car get prog, because that's kind of their whole incentive for helping you, right? So they get prog, you get prog, everybody gets to be happy. Let's continue heading back to the gear cabinet so that we can get our nice thing, and we're gonna cook up another couple of scholars brews. And now that we're power 7, I think we should be fine to head over to the other side of the map, the other ocean. So let's sit down, craft our thing. Nice. Okay, now we have Whisper Longsword. Okay, I think I can use some of that. Where is the gear cabinet? Okay, up here. You're gonna walk up these stairs. These icons, very, very helpful. So now what you're gonna need is math textbook, right, and encyclopedia. If you are good at math, take the math textbook. I will say it's a little tough and you have to do it quick. So if you're not good at math, just take the encyclopedia. And if you have enough money, I could take both. It doesn't matter. All right, so we did have a little bit of... I had to go do something for a second. So we're back. And so this is Arisia Beach, right? The other one that we started at is over here. So you're just going to want to follow where I drive my boat to get to Eastern Luminate. Alright, let's give our juicer car a second to load in. And a lot of bridges drive because you're lagging. Let's take us to the Star Swap. So this is Song Seeker Wilds. If you're not confident in your parry skills, this is where you're going to want to stay, and you're going to fight probably just some easy humanoid NPCs that you could easily run away from. This is where you're going to want to dock your boat at if you're not confident in your parry and you don't want to die. But because I kind of want to speed this up a little bit, and I'm, you know, obviously I'm confident in my parry, we're going to head over to over to Star Sweat, my fault. All right. So now that you're here, right, we're gonna want to come up here, just immediately hit a left. Immediately hit a left and go through this water right here. Right. Oh, you can use just Garita and Fist. Wait, are you using just Garita and Fist, or do you just have the talent? Okay. Find this thing, climb up onto it. You should have a kickoff talent by now. And then just jump on each of them. Right, and this is gonna hurt a little bit, just take the jump. And I guess it doesn't hurt because we have kickoff. Nice. Okay, now we're gonna come up here and we're gonna head to the right. Oh, that's a staff weapon. Look at what he has. That's cool, I never seen one of those. Alright. So now that you've found the job board, it's gonna be highlighted on the map as well. Think so? I don't know. It should be highlighted on the map if you scroll and look for it. If it's not, I'm not sure. We're just gonna take everything. All right, so we're power 12. As you can see, we now have all of our little base stats finished, right? So from where we left off, you were probably at what, 25 intelligence, 50 fortitude, and 25 agility, 25 charisma. So in that time, I got up to 45 intelligence, and then I got up to 40 willpower. So now we're just gonna go into our flamecharm until we hit 70, and I'll catch y'all back when we're at 70. All right, so we're in depths. We are power 15. We have a little prog going here. Really, I just want to show you guys the monsters that you need to be getting, bro. The main ones that you want to get is Flame Sentinel, right? Relentless Flames and Fire Forge. You need, like, these three monsters. They're gonna do a lot of damage to the mobs, bro. And if you want to make sure you, like, guarantee you get these monsters, right? Press tab, right? You open up your inventory. On the right side here, mantras, right? You can click this and then click this purple button, and it shows you all the monsters that you can get, and then you can right click them and it'll have like foretell and favor. And you want to hit foretell on Flame Sentinel, you want to hit foretell on Fire Forge, and you want to hit foretell on Relentless Flames, right? And you also want to get Rising Flames as well. These are like the 4 monsters that you really are going to want to get, because they're strong in PvE, strong in PvP, and they have some nice talents that go with them, so that you could do some more damage. Because, you know, everybody wants damage, right? Everybody wants damage. Oh, and one more monster you definitely need is Graceful Flame, because that's going to allow you to get a talent where you can place your fire down in the depths. So you can always heal your armor, always heal your sanity in the depths without having to leave first. So that's going to be really good for us. When I get like 70 flame, which is like where I'm heading now, I'm going to come back. I'm going to tell you the next stat you're going to want to get. So I was actually able to get 70 flame pretty quick using my little free points that I had saved up from Autodidact. So the next stat you're going to want to go after getting 70 flame, you're just going to want to put everything else that you have into your medium weapon, so that we could just get a stronger weapon and just do more damage. Because right now we have like a little mace. I don't know, you might have like a katana or something. Right now we have a pretty weak weapon. We want a strong weapon that does a lot of damage. And can kill mobs quicker. So I'll come back when I have like my max medium and I'm max power. All right, so we got out of the depths. We don't have our medium weapon yet, but because we have our flame, I'm gonna show you guys where the flame trainer is. So basically, you want to head to Song Seeker, right? So we're in the Eastern Sea, Eastern Luminant, Song Seeker, bottom right of the map, and you're just gonna find this big statue-looking thing. The gate that you come out of is literally right here, so it's really hard to miss. You're gonna find it, you're gonna jump down and go across the little water here, right? And then this tree right here might be here, might not be. You're gonna find this little thing, you're gonna climb up here, climb up onto this, and then there's a little ledge you can hop on here if you don't have enough climb height, and then you continue climbing up. Just follow where I go, pretty much. It's not that hard because the path is kind of like straightforward, right? You just stay on the path. So you're gonna come up here, don't turn right, turn left, right? And then once you get up here, you'll see these two paths. You're just gonna head left where the log is and come up here and you'll find a temple. And as you can see in the temple, Flamecharm Master is highlighted. Now there are gonna be 2 Song Seekers that come out here to stop you from getting in. Just use, your mantras to kill them. Nice. So we see the chest, Morning Star. Okay, not bad. And then here is where your money is really gonna start to matter. So you're gonna talk to this guy, and it's gonna tell you 100 notes. And each time you upgrade, it's gonna be 100 notes, 200 notes, 300 notes, 400 notes. Is gonna cost more money. So for each level of your thing, it's gonna cost more money. We're only gonna go up to about level 4. We're not gonna get level 5 because we don't have enough flame charm for it. But our mantras will still be very strong because this build is good. So we're gonna come up here and here. Let's put on some armor before we get rid of this stuff. Let's just put on some armor here. That looks pretty good. Starduster. Oh yeah, that looks pretty nice. Nomad pendant, window ring, red steel boots. Yeah. All right, that looks pretty nice, bro. Mid mask, sure. Okay, and we're gonna hit the brown button to sell all. Get us some notes. Now that we have some nice little notes, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna talk to this guy. The main mantra you want that's gonna do the most damage is your relentless flames. This mantra is gonna be like your bread and butter, and your burning servants is also gonna be your bread and butter. These are gonna do probably the most damage for you. I'm also gonna grab my rising flame from my inventory and upgrade that. Okay, so now we have some nice upgraded mantras here. Right next to the flame trainer is this little NPC here.
Well, what are you waiting for? Claim me.
Just spam 1 on him. He should give you something called Chime of Conflict here in your tools. And this is like basically like a ranked game mode. You can go in and you can test your build, fight people without the risk of like dying and losing your stuff. So if you want to learn PvP, you're probably going to lose a lot, but that's probably the way to go. All right, guys, I'm not going to lie. I noticed that we still have the freshie rags on, and we need something a little better than that. So let's try and see if we can craft some clothes. Let's learn all the schematics we've got in. Black Diver, no, we can't craft none of these. Oh, Hive Tactician armor. This looks pretty good. If you guys have this armor, this seems pretty easy to get with our stats. So what we'll do, let's buy 5 cloth. 5 cloth. And if you guys are still at Song Seeker, because I know you guys might not have a guild base. If you guys are still at Song Seeker, you guys can come into here. Just mine some iron real quick. Let's kill these guys, see if they drop some iron. These guys drop some ores as well. So make sure you kill these things. Alright, nice, we got 2 iron. Okay. Let's go back to the blacksmith and craft our fucking Hive Tactician armor so we're not on these rags anymore. Because really one of the most important things in this game is the clothes you have on, bro. Really important for us. Okay, nice. We're looking pretty drippy now. Hold on. Right now, let's see. Officer Saber. This is very nice. Nice. Let's let our juice car grip him for his prog. W. Always want to help the juice car with their prog, and then we can give this guy a little graceful flame here. All right. This is pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We have some good loot on us from that guy, so maybe we might be able to craft some better armor in the future. I'm not sure yet. All right, so we made it to Miner's Landing. It's like, as you can see, we're at Song Seeker when we talked to the trainer and got our armor. Now we're over here at Miner's Landing. And so at the docks, right, I'm going to show you how to get your oath. We're going to come up from the docks and you're going to turn right and just follow this rock path. And then you're going to climb up here where these little ruined pillars are and go into this log with the spider web right here. And so there will be a lady right here that you talk to called Cerulean. Oh. Okay, so we should have our oath now. But if you haven't gotten oaths before, there will be a little bit of a quest you have to do. I'm probably gonna leave a link to a guide on the quest in the description of the video. So once you get to this point where you're trying to get your oath, go watch that video and then come back, do the quest, and just come back to the video for the rest of the guide.